So I was like thinking a lot today about a lot of things, and I got a different perspective about a lot of issues and topics. One of them is wondering always why I can't find my way around campus, and my conclusion is that this is the result of some sort of organizational, uh, something sort of cognitive organization mode that seemed to have gone wrong in my brain. So, for some things, the universe has compensated me. I guess I come from a long, long line of learners on my mom's side, at least. No, both sides actually. But they skipped my parents, sort of. And anyway, like there were scholars in our families, but I can memorize material and everything like that. And I have a good memory, too good of a memory, but I don't have any orientation skill at all. I really get lost quite easily, can't find my way out of a paper bag. And then I realized I do have some disabilities, could be even called learning disabilities in some ways. I have difficulties focusing, I get panicky. And I realized that a man I used to be friends with and date, he had really big emotional issues, and he did brilliantly in his career. He's a professor, but he had a lot of issues too. But the thing is, you have to focus on one field and put all you have, all you've got, and just trust that you can do it. It really helps to have a support system, which I never had, really. I mean, my mom kind of always encouraged me to study. She said, forget about housework, just study. But you can't forget about housework because it's part of functioning as a human being. And I realize now if I come to a messy house, it's going to influence me, everything is going to influence me. And I keep having this image of a kid I was sitting next to in class when I did my observation, and he was so messy. And I thought, oh God, I never got to be this messy. He had one notebook for different subjects. And I've encountered that in the pupil I had too, that I was tutoring on a private basis. She just had no clue of that you have to have a separate notebook. And I don't know if it was money or they didn't care, but they just had one notebook for everything. And he wrote upside down. Really, I felt so sad for him. He didn't seem to have a clue what's going on. And I think the teacher wasn't aware of that or didn't care or just let it go. And it's really sad because now I'm becoming motivated to help kids that do have this organizational issues, that have a difficult time, because I understand them. A person who's organized will never ever understand people who have problems like that, because they take it for granted that everybody has this ability to organize their notebooks and their things. But a person who's like chaotic can understand other people who are chaotic. I do believe in that. So I'm here still because I was looking for my new thermos and I lost it. And I'm a little bit sad, but I'm thinking it goes back to a long line of thermoses that I've never actually not lost a thermos. And to be honest, when you're on campus, you're going to get that coffee anyway. You're not going to get something you brought from home, though it would be nice to use it for soup. So I guess I'm going to let it go and get myself a new one eventually while it's still on sale, or I don't know. It's just, we need to learn to let go. Nobody's ever had the same thermos since they were like 10. I mean, it's part of life to let things go. And so I'm here, it's quiet, and it's ideal for me. If only we could study at night. Actually, there are people who study at night. If only I could work during the day and study during the night, I would be so happy. But unfortunately, the school happens during the day. Hopefully I will be finished with this program and I can go on with my life. It's not going to last too long. Just have to be really strong and persevere. It's a very tough program. Supposed to do in 1 year what people do in 4 years. This teaching certificate. And there are a lot of cats here. I really like the multiculturalism here. And had a really good talk with the director of the program. And I do have dreams of doing other things, but those are only dreams. Psst, psst, psst. Khatul, Zuz! Woo! So, how do these cats manage? I have the same cat at home, so similar with his behavior, except he knocks down everything in my house. The term crazy cat lady is there for a reason. Where is the kitty cat? So, anyway, I have a lot of self-criticism, but I realize I have to also do the following: embrace topics I don't like, try to show interest. And if you show interest in a subject, like I was in a class I wasn't so enthusiastic about, I try to have a positive attitude and sit in the front row, and things did improve for me. And I think that's very important. When I'm going to teach a class, I'm going to put all those pupils who have a hard time, I'm going to keep rotating them, so always somebody gets a turn on being on sitting up front, because I think there's a big difference between sitting up front and in the back. I'm becoming so aware of so many things, and I'm so happy I'm here. This is like the best teaching facility ever. I really love the lecturers are very caring, they're very invested. I can really see the application even in courses that before I didn't think I needed. I just find that this is going to contribute a lot into changing my whole way of looking at teaching and looking at a lot of things like knowledge and human beings. And I'm also not going to try to educate people that I'm not being paid to teach. That's something very important. I'm going to try to focus. And all my plans, well, life is not over yet, so I'm going to be able to do everything. But it's part of this personality I have that I feel like I have to do everything. And I'm not going to be able to do everything. So I'm going to try to finish this. And then the next year I'm going to have another plan and another plan and another plan. So anyway, peace, light, and love. And if you have any comments about learning challenges, learning disabilities, ADHD, which I learned today is not a learning disability. I don't know why. If you have any thoughts about learning disabilities and teaching and learning, please comment below and subscribe to my channel. It's really nice. It's nice to know that in Israel, it's now like 19 degrees. You could sit outside and you don't need to have like a sweater or have a jacket, a jeans jacket. But in Europe, people are freezing their butts off, and it's like 2 degrees or 3 degrees, and it's raining and snowing, and I don't know, and really, really cold. And though I miss the romantic part of being in the cold weather and everything, I just, every day is a blue sky, every day is sunny, every day is summery. Which challenges me into really trying to be happy, because there's no reason to be sad. There's never a reason to be sad, but when the weather is bad, it's always easy to feel melancholy. And here, there's no reason really at all, because the sun is in the sky most days, and now it's nighttime. And I'll be back kind of like 7:30. 7:30 probably will be back home. Yeah, it's gonna be a challenging week again. Every day I just learn so much. I'm so grateful to be here, so grateful to be in this program, so grateful for the lecturers and for the one who's organizing it, who specializes in learning difficulties. And I'm so, so happy to be in this place in this time, at this time of my life, because had I finished my teaching degree, I would have been teaching and not learning and not reevaluating everything and not taking a completely new, fresh look at my life and teaching and my preconceived ideas. So yeah, just you wouldn't believe the things I've learned here. I could just every day is just a bombshell of learning. It's just so incredibly enriching. And so peace, light, and love. I'm here.